Hey everybody, the Super Raider 400, Mrthefanboy, Douglas Blair Roberts, and the Brown Skin Ewing, coming back at you with another wrestling review. And this time, this is my review of TNA Slammiversary 2020, which I just recently got done watching. This pay-per-view right here. This is my review and rant on this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view was phenomenal. Words can't describe how awesome this pay-per-view was. My only problems with this show was it's another awesome show that took place during the COVID-19 pandemic. Every match, for the most part, with the exception of one, for the most part, lived up to hype. This was an awesome night of wrestling and returns and moments. And it sucks it had to take place at an empty arena. The show started off with the Motor City Machine Guns answering Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier's The Rascals, and challenged, and much to my surprise, defeating and upsetting them. I'm mixed about that. I'm going to talk more about that in my review of that match, which is coming next once I make my intro. Then, of course, the second match of the night, one of the matches I was looking forward to, Tommy Dreamer versus Moose for Moose's TNA World Championship. TNA World Championship. This match right here was pretty good, but nothing stood out with the exception of two to three moves, and Moose won as I predicted. Then the third match of the night, one of the matches I was looking forward to when I tuned into this show. Well, actually, the third match that's going on right now was Chris Bay upsetting and defeating Willie Mack. I didn't care much for this match, but this was a good match. That's the match you hear playing in the background. I watched this match last. Next was oh yes, one of the matches. Then also had a pretty good knockout match with Madison Ray surprisingly returning, but I really didn't care much for the knockout match, so I'm gonna skip to it and go to the next match I want to see, and that was the tag team title match between Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan, challenging the North for Ethan Page and John Alexander for their Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Match was phenomenal. Everyone did a good job. However, I was disappointed with the end. I wanted Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan to win right here, but there was a cool moment after the match. I'll wait till the match review to talk about that cool moment that happened later. Also on this show, Heath Slater made his debut for Impact Wrestling and reunited with his friend and tag team partner Rhino backstage, but we're told by Scott D'Amore that they had to leave unless they were scheduled to wrestle tonight, something like that. Then of course, what else happened this night? Oh yes, and throughout the night they were teasing the debuts of the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. There was even a funny skit involving Johnny Swinger driving Anderson's and Gallows' new car. Then of course, Rich Swann cut a promo. And appeared on crutches, but it was all Wednesday because he was the first mystery man. Yes, the main event. There were two mystery men. The main event for the Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Eddie Edwards taking on Ace Austin, Trey Miguel, and of course the returning Rich Swann. He was your first mystery man, and the second mystery man was my very first prediction, Eric Eric Young returning. It was awesome. Sucks that Eric Young got eliminated early, and also sucks there was no crowd to react to his awesome return. But it was an awesome match. It was an awesome match with Eric Young, Trey Miguel, and Austin being the MVPs of the match. Eddie Edwards won. Eddie Edwards won the match. He was one of my last predictions to win this match, to win this match, and then two things happened after this match that I'm going to talk about in the intro portion. I've been gone for some time now because I've been taking a hiatus from YouTube and various social media websites for various reasons. I'll tell you the second and third reasons when I fully return from my vacation. I use the internet at night now. I use the internet at night and do other things during the day. I use the internet from 11 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So that's when you'll see videos and me reply to comments. One of the main reasons I decided to take a hiatus from the internet was the COVID-19 pandemic, and the riots was just too underwhelming. Hearing people talk about these things every day. There's also a second and third reason, but I won't tell you that until I fully return from my vacation. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll definitely be sometime by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. But anyway, let's get on right now. It doesn't matter what you think of these videos because this is my world and we can do whatever we want.
Changing game plan for Willie Mack. I don't think Willie gets the credit as a ring general as I believe he is, and boy, is he hit hard. How much whiplash is Chris Bay feeling if he catches this into the bucket? A lot. Do I question how much of an athlete Willie Mack is? Watch this. Bang! Right on his feet. Unbelievable. Chris Bay has no idea what's coming. Really looking for an explosion, perhaps. Chris Bay countering. Has Willie Mack down. Shoulders down. Here we go. And almost a new champion. If Willie Mack's flushed her down, perhaps she would have won. There's the famous attempt. Thrown out by Willie. Now Willie catches him. There's the exploder. Into the buckle. Back of the neck again of Chris Bay. I mean, this match is been 80% Willie Mack. He's dominating Chris Bay. And it really comes down to a size advantage here, There's a replay. The exploder suplex into the corner from Willie Mack to Chris Bay. Bay has it for Willie. Sees he has a hitting opportunity, and Bay somehow stays alive and finishes. You hear Chris Bay? Said, "Ow, did I quit?" No, he hasn't quit yet. He's showing a lot of determination. He should quit. Live to fight another day. Don't mess around with neck injuries, John. Yeah, but when you have no idea who the hell's going to show up here tonight. That's a good point. It's been a night of surprises so far. The referee, well, Chris Bay put the referee there. Referee's actually wanting to quit off. Chris Bay! They used the ref as a fall. He sure did. Had him right there in front of him, so Willie Mack had no one to jump over. Willie in the precarious position. Oh! Trying to kick to the back by Chris Bay as Willie Mack was backwards in the tree of blows. Here comes Chris Bay. Willie Mack gets Bay in front of him. Here comes Willie. They get to the top. Willie rocks back to the center of the ring. Here comes Chris Bay. Yet again, Bay touches Willie Mack. Shoulders. Wrestling. But before that happened earlier this week, the Rascals issued an open challenge. Who will accept that challenge here?
Hey everybody, it's time for match 1 of my review of Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2020, and this was the open challenge tag team match thrown out by issued by the Rascals. Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier. And now I thought it was going to be the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows, accepting the challenge here. But much to my surprise, it was Alex Shelley and Chris Sagan, who were actually my second choice, but I ruled out this choice because Alex Shelley, I swore he was signed to an NXT WWE contract. So that's why I ruled them out, but it was awesome seeing them here. It sucks once again that it had to happen at an empty arena-based Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. You know how it is with these machine guns and rascal matches. These matches were just back and forth. They're hard to call. Like I said, these guys are like a video game. These guys are like a video game, and this tag team dream match did not disappoint. I'm kind of mixed towards the ending of this match, which had the Motor City Machine Guns, much to my surprise, upsetting the Rascals. But if you continue to watch the rest of the show, the Motor City Machine Guns winning here. While I hated to see the Rascals lose, the Motor City Machine Guns winning will lead to something bigger down the road. So, yeah, this was an awesome match, and happy that Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier made it on to this pay-per-view, since their partner, Trey Miguel, was in the main event in another bigger storyline of his own, which I'm going to get to later on in this review. This was my review. This was my short review of the opening match. All the Rascals and Machine Guns' signature moves happened in the match. Much to my surprise, Machine Guns controlled most of the match, with the Rascals sort of coming back at the end before the Motor City Machine Guns silenced them. Well, this was my first match review. Now the next match is Tommy Dreamer and Moose.
I don't like the way he talks, and I don't like the way he treats me. It's no secret that I like him.
To last Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2020 match review. This is my review of the tag team title match between challengers Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan taking on Ethan Page and John Alexander, the North. With the North being the defending champions. This right here was one of the main matches I could tune into Slammiversary to watch. And this match right here did not disappoint up until the climax. This was a phenomenal fight. It was so awesome watching Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan wrestle as baby faces. Ken Shamrock is also punch combinations, the very awesome power slam. Can't remember whether it was Ethan Page or Alexander. The Hurricanrana, the awesome belly to belly. There was even one cool moment where Ethan Page took out both Callihan and Shamrock with a couple of karate kicks. Only for Shamrock reversed his karate kick into an ankle lock. Then John Alexander, with his amateur background, shot on Callihan, reverse Callahan's finisher into an ankle lock of his own, and they both had each other's partners in ankle lock, while Ethan Page and Callihan slapped each other while they were being put in the ankle lock. It was awesome. The North hit their finishers on Shamrock. I think on Callihan or Shamrock to the 1-2 was disappointing. I wanted Shamrock and Callahan, two bitter rivals, now tag team. I wanted to capture tag team gold tonight. After it was over, the North said, told the referee to get Callahan and Winston out of his ring and put themselves over as the greatest team in Impact Wrestling, only for the Motor City Machine Guns to come out and say, you can't call yourselves the greatest tag team yet. You haven't been through the best, because we're the best, and then they threw out a challenge for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship. championships on one of the future impacts.
Future
So like I
Impact
said,
Wrestling
phenomenal match. It
Hall
was
of
so
Fame. We had the
awesome watching
pleasure of
Shamrock
announcing that
Callahan,
several months
especially
ago
Callahan,
in
wrestle as
Shamrock's
baby faces.
hometown
And
of
King
Las
Shamrock.
Vegas.
King Shamrock is the
Callahan
new
and
and
Shamrock
old
together.
Brian Cage
These
and
two
Samoa
love
Joe.
each
He
other.
was here in Impact Wrestling back in 2002 when they were still on the pay-per-views, and then briefly in 2004 before leaving the
Their
sport
opponents
altogether
from Toronto,
to
Ontario,
focus on
Canada.
MMA full
They are the
time.
Impact World Tag Team Champions.
Then now
Ethan
he's back,
Page
and now
and
that
Josh
Brian Cage is no longer
Alexander.
Impact, King Shamrock is that new machine type
Several
of
weeks ago, the
wrestler.
North attacked Ken Shamrock from behind, left him laying
Yeah.
outside the ring.
Yeah, while it sucked for Callahan to turn
Sami
on
Callahan
OD, Amanda
came to the aid
Callahan
of
is
Ken
one of the
Shamrock.
best
These two came
overall
together.
pro wrestling, Impact
Callahan
wrestling
explained,
for the last
maybe I want
3
to be the
years,
one
and it
to
was
end
about
your
time he
legendary
turned
career.
face.
Maybe I want to be the one
Yeah,
to take
this
you
was
out.
my tag.
So
This was my
Batman
tag team title
and the Joker
match.
are on the
All right,
same
now it's time
side.
for the main
Superman
event.
and Lex Luthor coming together to form a team.
This is my final match review of Slammiversary 2020. Oh yeah, another thing, I apologize for the weird quality in this. I forgot to apologize for the weird webcam quality here. I'm currently recording video game and various video footage from the television and the computer for various other video projects. That's why the quality is like this. I just recently turned it back up to do these reviews, right? To do this pay-per-view and match review right here. Well, anyway, this is the final match, the main event. One of the matches I tuned into this show to see, the 5-way elimination match for the vacant Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Championship between returning wrestlers Rich Swann, Eric Young, Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, and Trey Miguel. I predicted the mystery man, which I predicted the mystery man would be Eric Young, either Eric Young, EC3, Chris Sabin, or Kurt Angle, because they said former world champion, and all those guys have been Impact Wrestling world champion, world champion. And what I didn't predict was that it would be 2 mystery men, but then the second would be Rich Swann, but I predicted the mystery man would win this match right here. Much to my surprise, it was Eddie Edwards who would win, but I'm gonna get to that later. And if not, what's his name did? The next guy I wanted to win was Ace Austin, followed by Trey, and then last but not least, Eddie Edwards. I love Eddie Edwards, man, but I do not like those new cut-off jeans he wears. Either go back to the long jean pants or the tights and pads like everybody else. But other than that, yeah, this right here was an awesome elimination match with Eric Young, Trey, and Ace Austin being the MVPs of this match. I love Trey Miguel's character and story arc in this match. Trey Miguel, when Eric Young hit the Tiger Driver onto Ace Austin, Trey Miguel refused. Trey Miguel actually interrupted the count, saving Ace Austin from elimination because Trey Miguel wanted to do it himself and wanted to keep on wailing on Ace Austin. I also love that brief melee elbow and fisticuffs exchange from Ace Austin and Trey Miguel. Love Trey Miguel's story arc. He sacrificed his own championship dreams and aspirations just to get a piece of Ace Austin. I'm pretty sure they're gonna feud for the next several months over Ace Austin's X Division championship. Ace Austin, Miguel, and Eric Young did some things with Eric Young hitting all of his moves, and being the first person to eliminate someone, and that was Trey Miguel. That was Trey Miguel with the power driver. Then, much to my surprise, Rich Swann upsetting Eric Young and eliminating him from the match, which I hated, but that was an awesome upset, but I hated it. I hated it because I wanted Eric Young to win. Eric Young, and being Eric Young's, living up to the heel Eric Young's character, the Maniac, brutally attacked Rich Swann's knees. So I predicted Rich Swann would eventually turn on his partner, Willie Mack, and feud with him over the X Division Championship. But after what happened earlier with Chris Bay upsetting Willie Mack, that doesn't seem to be to happen. And now it's like Eric Young will feud with Swann for a while before going back to the title picture. Before the title picture. And then I don't remember how Swann got eliminated. I turned away. Then it ended with two bitter rivals, Eddie Edwards and Ace Austin. Ace Austin going at it, and Eddie Edwards hit his weird Falcon Arrow style maneuver. I keep forgetting what they called it for the 1, 2, 3, and to become Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Here's where the good part really happened. Then after Batman Fulton and Ace Austin attacked Eddie Edwards, then much to my surprise, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows, the Good Brothers came out. I thought they were going to be heels and be associated with Eric Young, be part of a new stable with Eric Young, Actually, I predicted they would form a brand new Aces and Eights style, a brand new, better Aces and Eights style stable with Eric Young, with a quote-unquote Eric Young. That didn't happen. They pretended to be heels and be on their side and shake their hands, only for Carl Anderson to hit a cutter on Ace Austin. Then Doc Gallows hit his powerbomb finisher onto Madman Fulton and celebrated with Eddie Edwards afterwards. Then afterwards, a weird cryptic promo featuring EC3, the returning EC3 came. EC3 happened. Like I said, this was an awesome night of returns. And EC3 is back. EC3. I wanted EC3 in AEW more, but I'm happy he's back in Impact. I'm happy he's back in Impact Wrestling. And kind of, as much as I want him in AEW kind of doesn't need him. He would be awesome there, but they kind of already have an EC3 in Maxwell Jacob Freeman. So I can see EC3 is better fit at Impact Wrestling. It's interesting to see what he's going to be doing from now on. So yes, Impact Wrestling, man. Impact Wrestling. Despite this COVID pandemic 19 BS, they are still one of the best wrestling shows. Despite losing almost all the top members of their roster. Go look at their roster from 2017 through 19. And look at their roster now, and they're still on top. They're the modern day ECW. That's a good thing and bad thing. Good thing because just like Paul Heyman did back in the day with ECW, he turned jobbers, mid-carders, enhancement talents, and lower quality talents into basically superstars with awesome storylines and characters and matches. Impact Wrestling is doing that. Now. However, it's a bad thing because ECW, as awesome as it was, it failed, and Impact Wrestling will continue to be just what they are. They'll never get better than what they are. But as far as wrestling entertainment wise, they are still the best wrestling show on one of the best wrestling shows on television, despite this horrible pandemic, which has ruined everything. Well, anyway, Slammiversary 2019 was an awesome show. If you don't want to hear the rest of the music, turn the video off right now.